Ich bin hier in London auf streng geheime Mission. Hier in den Ealing Studios laufen die Aufnahmen zu Star Citizen. Und heute hat Mark Hamill einen seiner Drehtage und ich habe die Gelegenheit, ihn zu interviewen. Das Problem ist, ich darf ihn nicht über Star Wars ausfragen. Das heißt, ich werde versuchen, ein bisschen drum herum zu reden und mehr auf seine Schauspielleistung eingehen. Aber schauen wir mal. So, first of all, I'm very honored to meet you.
Thanks so much.
Kind of an icebreaker, my girlfriend told me I shall tell you that you were very sexy in Sushi Girl.
I was? Oh my gosh, that was a really bizarre look.
I came to recognize you played two of the most iconic characters in pop culture. One was the ultimate hero, and ironically the other one was the most fascinating villain. So what was your approach as an actor to that?
Well, I had read Batman comics when I was a kid, and I obviously loved the Joker. I was sure, though, that they wouldn't cast someone who had played an icon of virtue to play this icon of villainy. So I didn't really have any nerves about it. I thought it was so out of my grasp. I was very relaxed. I'd been doing Amadeus on stage for about a year, and he has an unusual laugh. You know, it takes people aback because he writes this celestial music, but in the script it says he brays like a donkey. And when you're doing 8 a week, I would play around with the laugh quite a lot. You know, you can't change the dialogue, but you can change the laugh as long as it's startling to people. So I had quite a few in my arsenal. And the only reason I bring this up is years after getting the part, I said, "What made you cast me as the Joker?" And they said, "Oh, it's definitely your laugh." So I first did it in 1992. We did it for about 10 years, and then there was a gap where they did other versions, and Kevin Michael Richardson played it, John DiMaggio played it, Brent Spiner, that have been really great actors that have played that part. And to my surprise, they asked me to come back for Arkham Asylum. And everybody came back. Kevin Conroy as Batman, and Bruce Timm, all the Paul Dini. So it was great. I missed all those people, and I never expected, after all these years, to have so much satisfaction from a comic book character. I even got a BAFTA for it last year. Can you believe that? I was so sure I was going to lose, I didn't even come to the ceremonies. I had lost to Stephen Merchant in the same role for the Video Game Awards, and that was only, 45 minutes from my house. And he's British. So when we were both up against each other in the English awards, I said, well, he's British, he already beat me. Why should I go 6,000 miles round trip when I know I'm not going to win? And my wife said, oh, it'll be fun, we can shop. Like that's something that would be persuasive for me coming. But I can't believe it. I won, and I feel really guilty that I didn't show up. Maybe that's the key. If you don't show up, your chances immediately improve. But who knew? I mean, that's quite an honor, and I just love doing the Joker. It's great because you can't be seen, and it's liberating in a way, because if you can't be seen, you can make choices that you would never make if they could see you performing. So it's wonderful. I love doing voiceover. It's you get to be a character actor in a way you don't normally get to be if you're on camera.
Speaking of different acting, you are wearing a performance capture suit, and as far as I know, it's the first time you're doing performance capture. So recently you just worked with the most experienced person in the world with performance capture, Andy Serkis. Did you ask him for advice, and what is different for you as an actor doing performance capture?
Well, this is actually his studio that we're in. And you're right. I had seen the extras on the Planet of the Apes films, and it's remarkable. The DVD extras are as fascinating as the film itself. But I didn't specifically ask him about motion capture. I always wanted to have the opportunity to try it, but I didn't expect to do so. Now I wish I had. And I'd love to work with him again.